Hi, I'm Jeannie West, and I'm here to do a quick tutorial on entering your weekly accomplishment sheets and then submitting them to me and how that looks. So the first thing you'll want to do is log into your website. So if you can, while we're doing this, that'd be great, but you can always do that later. Um, I'm going to go in here and screen share and push on this button and share. Okay, so I'm on my InTouch site. Mine probably looks a little bit different, but I wanted to share with you that you can go in two different places. I believe on your site you should find in these boxes where it says weekly accomplishment sheet. But if it doesn't in this box here, then you can go up. The tried and true is to go up to business tools and then go down to weekly accomplishments. Okay, so you'll want to go to enter weekly accomplishment, and it's thinking about opening. Okay, and then I'm gonna give you some real alerts here in the beginning. High alerts. Make sure you're always entering the right week. Sometimes we get a little behind on our paperwork or whatever, and we need to go to a different week. Then we need to use this drop down box to make sure we're within the given week. And Mary Kay weeks, our business weeks are Sunday to Saturday. I love that because it keeps the Lord's Day first. And then if you needed to go back and see another your past seminar year, you can do that and it'll take you back to those weeks, okay? So, and you can drop down, you can see this goes back to the past seminar year. So this does run on seminar years. So if you're using it for taxes, it is not a tax form, but it certainly accumulates, if you will, or calculates numbers for you and keeps track of them. So in the final analysis, some of these numbers can be used to put into your taxes. I actually use another program. It's a third party vendor. It's called QT Office and it's $10 a month. And that one runs my profit and loss. So you might, as a brand new consultant, find this is efficient, but in the long run, you may want to use some type of third party vendor to keep track of expenses as your business grows. And we can go into that again another time. Um, so I'm going to go actually back to last week because this would typically a Sunday, Saturday night, Sunday, Monday, probably as a time zone. You would be working on yours. And as you can see, I got two My Shop orders last week. They're already imported from My Shop. So when you have customers that order on your website, and Mary Kay handles all the order, I'm not talking about well, it might even do for CDS. I'm not sure now that everything's changed over. I haven't done a CDS since it changed over, but um, for sure the My Shop goes in here. You'll just have to check and see if your CDS orders go in, customer delivery service, and those are the ones you put in and pay for with your credit card, and then Mary Kay ships the product. So, and then your customer reimburses you. So another training for another day. I promise to stay on point. So let's go over to, so this is my customers' orders that are complete and been sent by the company. So now I need to go into manual orders. So let's say I'm just going to put some numbers in here for now. Again, I use a third party vendor, so my information's not in here. But we can go ahead and choose a date. So for last month, I'm going to, and this will expand so you can see the whole month. And this is for last week. So let's say on Thursday night, I did a party, and Susie was my hostess, and I was there 2 hours total. Um, there was three guests, and there were three orders. Now, I'm going to do a little technical training here. What if she had an outside order? Okay, so let's pretend she did. Two people that were at the party ordered, and then one of her girlfriends who couldn't come from work ordered. So those three orders could be a come from different sources, so to speak, but they are under that party umbrella. I don't have to put all the guest names. I just had to put Susie's name here because she was my hostess. Okay, and I got one booking from the party, and I sold two skincare sets. Okay, and so I'm just going to put a number in here. My party less taxes was 335. Okay, and now I'm going to put here that it was a party. Okay, and so let's see, on the go, skincare parties, facial, color appointments, any kind of gathering that you have that you're demonstrating the product, whether live or virtual, is going to go there. Okay, there's several categories. There's my shop, on the go appointments, skincare parties, facials, colors appointments, shows and events. I actually recommend that you put your block party. I was thinking block party under shows and events, because that's kind of our event for the month with our unit. So I think it goes there, but of course you can put it wherever you want that you feel like you would understand why it was there. And you don't even have to list all of your people on your block party sales. If it's all together and it's under 1 week, just put under customer, put block party. You don't have to put all that. You've got the receipt with her name on it. That's all that matters. Okay. So your receipts are your actual final, like whether you're creating them on InTouch, through the My Customers program, or a third party vendor, or your old fashioned handwriting them. Either way, that's your actual receipt. That's your actual tax paperwork, if you will. Okay. This is a summary report. Okay. Sales less tax. Sales tax. Okay. My sales tax is 335 times. Oh, I guess I could show this. Can y'all see this now? I think you can. Okay. Oh, I messed that up. 335. I think I put in here right. Point. Now I have 6.5 is my sales tax. So I go 6.5%. Wait, I did that wrong. 335 point, you too can be a Mary Kay sales director, times 6.5% equals 2178. So I took in tax of 2178. 21.78. Okay, now my hostess, I gave her a one of these guys is her gift, her little gift. Okay, and I gave away a couple of door prizes for those things. So those total about actually $15 for all my little. I give a little section 2 things. In other words, there's samples going out the door, teach them how to use it, just tell them about the attributes of the product. And then they tried this much of this in about a week, maybe 2. They're going to be calling me and ordering the full size. So my gifts at the door prizes and stuff. So that's all of the like hostess gift, party gift things. Those are things that you get from section 2 that are not discountable. Okay. Now, product given away. My hostess earned $50 in free product. So I'm gonna put that there. Well, because she earned that, now again, here comes the calculator. I'm going to do $50, and I paid Mary Kay for the sales tax. So times 7, no, times 6, it used to be 6.7.5. Let's see, percent equals 325. So I had non-recovered sales tax of 325.325. Now, I don't do that same deduction in the non-recovered sales tax. I paid Mary Kay sales tax up front. I gave my hostess $50 in free product, so I'm not going to get reimbursed for that $350. That doesn't count for my section 2 product items, because what I do is I take all the expenses of my section 2 and just write them off. I don't even itemize this on receipts or anything like that. Sometimes I'll record it in her file my QT when I have a moment because I want to be able to follow up. But it's not really for tax purposes. When I get my tax on my report at the end of the year of how much my section 2 was from the company, I just write all of that off and then all the tax on it that I paid on it. Okay. So I try to do things in bulk like that and not itemize any more than I have to. Just a little tip. Okay. So now I'm going to push this add button, and that's going to fill in down there. Okay. And now I'm going to do another day. I had some reorders. Had some reorders last week on the 30th. And oof, I need to look it up. I can even look it up on my QT program. Let me do that. And it was Catherine Hamilton. Okay, now here's another thing. She sort of bought this on the block party, but she was out of town and she didn't actually take payment. I mean, I didn't take payment until Friday. So I'm not reporting it until the day I take in payment. That's what I highly recommend, because sometimes people change their mind or they didn't really mean it or whatever. And it didn't even take this long, but I'm going to put 0.5, like a half an hour. One, number of orders 1, number of bookings 0, 0 skincare sets sold. Let's see, invoices. Paid. Okay. I'm just looking for that invoice. Okay. Go here. Here it is. Quick enough buttons. Okay. So it was 38. No, I'm sorry, 36 for the product. And it was event shows, and the sales tax was $234. I didn't lose anything on that. No discount, nothing like that. Okay, so I'm going to add this one. Now I'm going to do one I'm going to make it up as I go, just to give an example. So let's say you had a customer on, I'm going to choose January 31st, and it was her birthday. And I'm going to put birthday girl. Okay. And all of these would be like 1 hour here, and because you spent some time with her. Oh, one person. Yeah, one order. Bookings 0, basics 0. Okay, so let's say she bought where's my lookbook? She bought a miracle set for 116. Okay, so let me get the math calculator out again. And it's her birthday, and I have given her on her $116 miracle set, because it's her birthday and she's been a long time customer and I celebrate birthdays every year, times 15%. She gets a 15% discount on anything she orders on her birthday. And I usually, if I can, go by and see them that day and show them some new products and things like that. Okay. So, and just visit with them, bring a little extra something, just for fun. And just to make them feel super blessed and valuable. Okay, so that's minus 17. Oh, let's see. I got another calculator. So my 116.00, 15% discount minus 17.40. Okay, so the dancing calculators. Oh, it equals 98. So she paid 98. Put that in the right place. Hope it is. She paid $98 This is just miscellaneous, under miscellaneous, okay. And then the sales tax she paid. So I need to know the sales tax on the 9860 because that's what she paid. So 98.60 times times, I love math. Can't you tell? Point. And I have a program that does this for me. So 65% equals, okay, so she paid me $6. Oh, we have to round up here. $6.41 is what she paid me. So 6.41. The giveaway was the 1740, or yeah, 1740. And then I had non-recovered sales tax, right? Because I didn't, by law, you can't take tax on something you didn't sell. It's just a law. 17.40 times 6.5% equals, oh, okay, $1.14. Okay, 1.14. Now that sounds so silly, but you know what? If you're wanting to build a business, and you grow customers, and you're going to be doing things like this, that little bit of tax can add up at the end of the year, even if it's $100. If it's $1,000, it doesn't matter. You want to deduct any deduction you can get, right? So that's that. So you can see my sales totals are showing up here at 469 for the whole week. And even since I discounted the miracle set, I only had one $100 day, right? So we looked for those things, but I did sell, essentially I sold no, I'm sorry, 2 skincare sets. I don't count a reorder skincare set as a skincare set, because the goal of the tracking my skincare sets that I've sold are building brand new customers. Just a little thing in my head. You can do whatever you want, but that's just the way I always count mine. Okay, so once we've done that, then we've got a summary page. Let's go to the summary page. It says potential team members interviewed. I had one last week. No new team members. Number of selling appointments for next week, I have 3. And number of skincare sets sold. So you can see where it has all my other totals really already filled out. Okay. Oh, and my wholesale order to the company last week was 1,000. So more like 1,200. I think it was 1,200 actually. So 150 for section 2 at least. Okay, so there's that. Okay, next. You need to push the next button down there, or you can see I'm old. I have my screen really expanded so I can see everything real well. Okay, I didn't have any new team members, but this is where you put your new team members information. This is where your earnings break down. So well, let me back this down so you can see the whole sheet better. So my weekly sales were 469 with the 40%. It's going to give me 187 as my income, and working 3.5 hours, I made $53.60 an hour. Okay. And then my subtotals are here, and I'm sorry, submit is here. Submit is here. And so it says here, send to my sales director, me, and you have to hit this button, submit my accomplishments. Okay, and I'm done. There was a last tab, and that's your year-to-date totals. So it would show you all your year-to-date totals and track all that. So when you are consistent with this, first of all, in our Squares program, even if you submit empty sales for like no sales, but you do submit it. You can even, if it's a no sale week, go in and tell me what you need help with, because there's a page on there that you can request help. So go in there and request help on the things that you're stuck on, or I think there's even a note where you can write it down. Like a, you know, ask for help if you're having 0 weeks. But having 0 weeks are not bad, because if you will go and report them, you will eventually go, I'm tired of reporting 0 weeks, and I'm going to start talking to people, because I'm going to tell you something about your Mary Kay business. It's a little secret. The more people you tell, the more you will sell. It's just that easy. It's like planting seeds. If I plant one seed, I'm going to get one no, more than likely. But if I plant 20 seeds today, and it's a matter of sending out 20 text messages, I'm going to sell something. I'm going to book something. I'm going to recruit somebody. Something's going to happen. Something's going to happen. Even if out of all 20, the one person says, this is a really bad week for me. Our household has the flu. Please call me back in 2 weeks. That's something, right? And write her down in 2 weeks, the 15th, call her. Oh my goodness. So I did go off track. See me? See how I work. So I hope this was helpful on your weekly accomplishment sheet. When I used to do the weekly accomplishment sheet like this, I had a habit of printing it out at the end of every week. I print out the sheet. I would take one copy of every one of my written invoices and staple them to that. And there was a few times over the years where we were confused of what I had, my numbers, and we went back through all those and figured out the error, and it saved me. So if you are still using, handwritten invoices, that might be something you would want to do, because at the end you would have 52 of those little, and what I would do is staple them and then fold them together, and then it'd be, little folded sheets. I have 52 in a shoebox. They fit in a shoebox. And at the end of the year, you could have, all you do is sit down and add all those sheets up, and 52 sheets up, and then you've got your totals. You can keep this business really simple if you want. You don't have to make it complicated. I'm going to do a few more tutorials like this very soon, so look for those. And I am building my YouTube account, or my YouTube channel. So hopefully you can find what you need there. Thank you so much for watching. I hope this was helpful. If you have any more questions about your Mary Kay business, I am always available to help out. Well, maybe not always, not 2 o'clock in the morning, but I am definitely available to make an appointment just for you that works for both of us, and I can answer all your questions. Make sure you have a My Shop, because you can make money with that amazing, amazing website. God bless you all. Thanks for watching. Bye for now. Thanks for being a genuine Joel.